Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to show you a couple of bit drivers I got in. So I actually started the unboxing, but I showed my address, so then I don't know, I kept going, and then I was like, nah, I probably shouldn't show my address. So I'm kind of starting over here, but I have technically opened these. So these are from GoodSkrew. If you can't tell, it says GoodSkrew, go screw yourself, which is hilarious. I absolutely love their marketing. I think it's top notch, guys. They have a cyberpunk vibe on their website, their Instagram. They make these witty, just funny jokes. That's kind of how they theme things, and I fucking love it. They are super entertaining. The guy I've chatted with from GoodSkrew is awesome. Seriously, an awesome dude. They actually sent me one. They sent me a zirconium GoodSkrew driver. This is my zirconium driver from Brian Brown Knives. And what happened was that one, the bits, they didn't fit in well. They kind of snagged a little bit. You see there, it can snag a little bit even on a, handmade one like this. And the way they ship is with bits like this. Now, when I got the first one, it only came with a set like this, which is it's just kind of like a knockoff, bit brand or whatever, right? Just came with these random bits, no torques or anything. And the way these bits are, they're made for like a power tool, you know what I mean? So like this part pops in, and they work fine on a bit driver like this, right? But the way GoodSkrew made their drivers was basically to fit these. And you see how this gap right here is just different than they are on this, where it's just cut like this on a normal Weehaw bit. And when I got that first one, my bits, like my normal bits, just weren't fitting in properly. They would kind of sink in real low, and then they would snag. I had to use like a pliers to get them out sometimes. So I contacted them, and I was like, yo, I'm having some issues here. And to be completely upfront, transparent, they sent me that bit driver to check out. I was on Instagram, and I posted a reel of me doing a spin-off with this driver and my Journey Tool Co. driver here, the Turris, and I did this, and I forget which one won, but I did that video, and somebody commented, I think it was Brass Brigade, he commented and said, dude, you got to try GoodSkrew, and he tagged them. And they commented, they were like, oh yeah, you got to check one out. So I messaged them, and one thing led to another. They sent me a zirconium one, which is awesome. And that's the one that had that issue. So I contacted them right away, and I was like, hey, listen, it has, they're not going in right, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, you got to send them with Torx bits. Like, you got to make them to fit these bits. Like, if you're going to be selling to the knife community, which is your, customer market here, you're going to want to do that. So they went ahead and updated their knives. They went ahead and updated their drivers. Like, they did a bit of an overhaul. I think they switched bearings to ceramic. They seat the magnet now differently because the magnet was coming out on some of the first ones. They changed it to take the normal bits, and now they also sent it with a set of Torx bits. Now, these are, again, that brand, I think it's called Bropy, but they're going to work, and it comes with these. They told me they had these kind of laying around the shop. They had a bunch of these from something, I don't know, they bought a bunch, I don't know. So they're just kind of throwing these in as an extra, which that's fine, you know what I mean? Extra stuff is cool. I can give it away or whatever. So, they said, dude, forget about that zirconium one. Just keep it. It's not worth sending back. The company is out of Singapore, but the shop is in Hong Kong, I think. So they said, don't worry about it. Just, keep it, whatever, throw it away, do whatever you want. So I actually gave it to the knife modders. I said, hey, you guys take apart knives all the time. Maybe you can fix this driver by, shaving out a little bit, or you can just use one bit in there and then, whatever. You just got to know there's no warranty on it. They told me to just, keep it or whatever. And they were like, fine. And they love it. They absolutely love that driver. So anyway, then they said, because you gave us that feedback and helped us out, whatever, we're going to give you an extra one. And I was like, what? So they gave me a large one and a small one. So let's check them out. So they actually come in this sleeve. And I got as far as just kind of taking them out. And then I was like, I should probably start this over because of my address. So this is the small one. This is called the Little Beach. It's in titanium with sort of just a plain bead blast finish. This is awesome, guys. This is what I want. A lot of their products, a lot of their drivers are like bougie rainbow anno, zirconia, or Damascus, or Timascus, or whatever. That's not my style. A lot of people love that. Their stuff is super popular. That's awesome, right? I'm just not into that stuff, so I love that they're now coming out with plain ones. They have like copper and brass and titanium and zirc. And I want to show you guys their cards because these are absolutely hilarious. I told you their marketing is top-notch. You're paying $100 for this driver in titanium with probably the best spinner on top of a driver you can get. Excellent knurling, like just really well made, guys. And it's like $100. Yes, it's made overseas, but no, that doesn't mean it's lesser quality. We got to read this card, guys. It says Certificate of Legitness. I thought this was hilarious when I opened the first one, and I want to read it to you guys. Legit AF stamped. And it says, you are hereby a proud owner of an authentic, handcrafted collectible too beautiful to screw with. But it's yours now, so do with it what you will. We don't really care. Warning, remember to take it back from your friends when they inevitably want to try it out. They can't help themselves, and we don't blame them. They've never had a good screw. Screwing is caring. Everyone deserves a good screw. Send your buddies our way so they can ascend to your level of screwing prowess. Only then will they be worthy of your eye contact. Screwing is believing. As for you, being of splendor, what are you waiting for? Go screw yourself. Good Screw team. How fucking cool is that, guys? There it is. Official collector card. Good Screw, Little Beach. Great name. Titanium. February 15th, 2022. And there's your serial number. How cool is that? I just think that's dope as fuck. It brings some levity, to the community. I think it's just a breath of fresh air to see that in their marketing. They're not afraid to offend somebody in this. You know what I mean? I love that. I love it. I want more. I'm not going to read it again, but there's another one for you. Good Screw. This is called the Stygian Large Titanium, 7th of February, 2022. Really, really cool stuff here, guys. Let's check out the drivers. So, it's about as far as I've gotten. Here are some bits. Let's make sure they fit properly. Boom. Perfect. So, the magnet is down a little bit deep on this one, but you know what? I like that because it's a big-ass driver. You know what I mean? My biggest driver is this Combat Beads one, and I love this thing. It's got one of the best for torque, other than the little Weehaw stubby guy, like this. Other than that, this is probably the best one I have for torque. Got a nice frag pattern, and I can grip it real nice. But you can see the size here. It's bigger than that, but if you take the bit and put it in here, I bet, yeah, see how it sticks up? So in terms of overall length, let's put them butt to butt. They're the same because that bit sits deeper. So I think that's pretty cool. So you can get just as much of a grip, get up on here, and now you can get your precision torque going, whatever. The kind of claim to fame on the Good Screws is the bearings back here are, I guess you'd call them legit AF. Legit as fuck, baby. This thing will spin endlessly. It's hilarious how long these will spin. I've even tested like flipping it over and spinning the barrel part, and it'll do the same thing. This one is a little bit smaller here. And it's not as loud. This one's quiet. You can't hear it right now because that one's going, but it's quiet. Completely quiet. And it spins about half the time that one does. So I don't know if that's because it's small. I don't know what the deal is. It's still plenty spinny for me. You know what I mean? It's just like you pick them up and they spin. Like, you know what I mean? You barely have to do anything and they start spinning like crazy. This one you can palm so easy. I love this size, guys. I think the large and the small are like the perfect sort of give and take here. The thing is still going. Because the small one's not too small, right? Like if I compare it to the stubber here. There you go. It's not like tiny or anything, but it's small enough that I can palm it real easy. I could probably palm it and hold a knife at the same time. So like, let's grab this knife that I know doesn't have Loctite on it. Look, just... So what is this bit? This is a T8. And again, bit fits perfectly. So I can palm it like this, get the bit in, and I get great movement on that, right? And if I had a double-sided pivot, spinning pivot with tooling on both sides, I have enough. It's short enough that I can palm it and hold like this. And then I can take my other driver. What's going on? Let me just, there. And I can do this. And now I can break free the Loctite or adjust or whatever. It's small enough to do that. Like, watch. If I try to do that with this one, switch bits. If I try to do that with this one, I can't. Like, I can't, you know how hard that is to get it. I could probably do this, like, but it's not going to be secure, you know what I mean? This one, I can secure that, and I feel comfortable doing it. This feels comfortable. I'm confident. I'm not going to break free. I'm not going to slip or anything like that. So that's a huge feature, guys. Now, this is my hand. I have large glove-sized hands, so you got to keep that in mind. If you have small hands, maybe this one's too big. You know what I mean? Honestly, if you have small hands, this one might be like the perfect size driver just for everything. You know what I mean? Except for that holding it in place type of thing. They do sell a thing. Stevie Wonder Woman, I saw him have it. He got it for like $2 on Amazon. It's kind of like, it's just like I don't even know how to spell, like a wrench, and you can put the bit like right here, and you're just like holding it like this. It's very slim, and it makes it easy to do that. Yeah, I love these sizes. I think they're perfect. They did tell me that they are coming out with a medium. So you can see the difference here. It's not drastic, but, you know, if they had a medium one, like to here, I guess that would give people more options, right? But I see no issue with the sizes they have already. I love the spinners on the back. You can take these plates off, because I did this on the first one I had. There we go. You can take this off. And there's just like a little flathead in there. And I guess that holds the... I'll show you. Hold on. Oh, I never did that before. Whoops. Whoa. What happens? Hold on. Where are the bearings? I don't know where the bearings are. Are they in there or are they in there? See that? Is that the bearing? Is that why it's so good? I don't know how this works, guys. I'm afraid to mess with it. But you see that flathead? I'm not messing with that. I just wanted to show you can get in there. So that's what holds it, I guess, together, sort of. So let me put it back together. Before I break something, let's put it back together, right? Tighten it. Yep, we're still good. So that's what's under there. You do have this maker's mark, I guess, right here. Let's zoom in. You have like a maker's mark right there. Must be the designer or something. And then there's your GoodSkrew logo. Nice and clean right there. Here is the other one. GoodSkrew logo. Maker's mark. Again, this one's quiet, but it spins about half as long as this one. This one's loud. Kind of weird, but it doesn't make a difference to me. This cap, you see how it has those ridges that are cut out, or those slots? This one's like into the side. I think that's just like creative freedom that they're, you know, when they do these. They did tell me that some early ones, people had problems with the magnets coming out because they were gluing them in. That's what a lot of companies do. A lot of people do. Like my Brian Brown driver. I actually had this one replaced because the magnet popped out. The glue wore out. And I glued it back in. And then it popped out again. And then I sent it to Brian Brown. He actually dropped the driver and chipped a piece here. So he just gave me a new one. But so that happens. You know, this is American made, obviously, in a shop by Brian Brown. This was $135. This is zirconium. This one was $130 in titanium. And this one was, I believe, $80 or $90. And it's in aluminum, which is a little bit steep. But this is the Journey Tool Co. Tourist. This is River's Edge Cutlery exclusive. This is the Combat Beads and I believe JW Knife Co. collaboration driver. And then this is the Brian Brown Vulcan driver. I absolutely love the three of these drivers. I think they're great. But I'm really digging these. Specifically the small one kind of. Watch, you can spin this too. Let me see if I can do it. How cool is that? They just spin and spin. I really do like these drivers. I think they're, for the price, I think you're doing really well, guys. I think this one's like $100. Now, these were provided to me by GoodSkrew. I said that earlier, but I want to make that clear. So take all of my, you know, feedback, take all of my stuff with a grain of salt. But I hope you guys know from what you just saw that I would pay for these. And I would have. They didn't let me. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't going to force them to have me pay. They wanted to send me one for review. That one had some issues. They thanked me for the feedback. They basically said I really helped them out because I caught some issues, right? Which is great. You know, I appreciate that they take feedback well, and they acted on it. And then they said they wanted to replace the one they gave me, and then they wanted to give me this one as a thank you. So I can't argue with that. I thought maybe I'd give one away, but I really like these. So I don't know if I'll do that. Maybe I'll try to buy one to give away. I don't know what I'll do. Give away one of my other ones. But I really like these drivers. These are, the one I had for a little bit, I did use a few times and I did enjoy the large size. I think it's good, but I think this small one is going to be like perfect for me. I think I'm really going to dig this one. So, you know, you have options, and they have some crazy freaking colors and shit coming. Damascus ones, like in Damascus steel, that looks badass. It almost looks like Damasteel. So go check out their website. I think it's GoodSkrew.com. Get GoodSkrew, I think, something like that. I'll link it down below, obviously. I want to thank them for sending these. I want to thank them for being so open and just being easy to work with. And I just love a company that takes feedback, acts on it, and goes from there. You know what I mean? They're adjusting on the fly for the community. I just saw a post today that they're delaying their trays because they want to make sure they're perfect. They've noticed some things and they want to make sure they're perfect. That's the kind of company I want to support, guys. I don't want to support the company that rushes something to market and then you have a crap product and they don't act on fixing it. Like, you know, there might be some other ones out there that had the issue I had where they don't fit in perfectly. But if you contact them, they're going to take care of you. And that's all you can ask for. You know, you got to grow and you got to learn. And almost no company is going to put out the perfect product the first time, right? You're going to have growing pains. And I think they're doing a great job with that. And I think you guys get the gist here that I really like. Get GoodSkrew. So I want to thank them again. I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching. Is one of the reasons that I was able to get these, because you guys watch me. They see that, and they wanted to get my opinion on their products. And their products are awesome. So keep your eye out, guys. I may be giving one of these away. I may be giving away a driver. We'll see what happens. Yeah, thank you, guys. I love you all so much. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Go check out the Devo Knives website. Sign up for the mailing list. Pre-order for the Stout coming on April 9th at 1 p.m. Eastern. And I will catch you later. All right, guys. For the record, all right, I got the good screws in. Time to do the spin-off battle. All right, I'm going to give these two a head start. Let's start with this guy. We're going to get him going. We're going to get this guy going. And we'll get this guy going. And then we'll get this guy going. We have the Stegen GoodSkrew large, the Little Beach GoodSkrew small, the Turris bit driver from Journey Tool Co., and the Brian Brown Vulcan driver. See who wins. Oh, can't see the Brian Brown. Nothing has stopped yet. Okay, Journey Tool Co. out. Vulcan out. Down to the good screws. Hummina, 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 huh. Hummina, hummina, huh. This is insane, guys. Are you kidding me right now? All right, I think we're slowing down over here. The Little Beach is losing steam. It's losing steam. Uh-oh. Second wind? Second wind? Nope. Coming to an end here. All right. Little Beach is out after 1 minute and 39 on the video, at least. I don't know when I started it. Maybe 1 minute and 20 on that one. This guy's still going. And your winner is the Stegen driver from GoodSkrew. Shout out to GoodSkrew.